Alright, good afternoon. It is Friday, July 2nd. It's about 2:30 p.m. I drove down this morning or early afternoon and get ready to start the Eagle Rock Loop. It's a 27-mile loop. I hope to be done in 3-ish days. I don't know if I'll finish Sunday night or if I'll just extend it to Monday morning, but I started at the Little Missouri Trailhead, Little Missouri Falls area. Real pretty area, very popular. I think 4 miles before I would, 3 or 4 miles before I'll hit any mountains here. This trail has 6 significant mountains, and then other than that it's relatively flat with a few little rolling hills. I doubt I'll get all 6 of them done today, just because that put me at like 10 or 11 miles today. So I don't think starting at 2:30 p.m. that'd be good for me to try and get 10 miles done. Right through there is looks like a pretty young buck. He's definitely got a set of antlers on him, but they're not very big. There's another deer that bolted out of here. That one just stood up and stared at me. But anyway, pretty big, really beautiful. Did the 4 miles from Little Missouri Falls to Athens Big Fork Trailhead, and now I was heading east. Now I'm heading south because it's a big loop. And again, I don't even know what time it is, but my guess is around 4:30, maybe 5. I will make it. I plan to at least go over the next 2 mountains, which are right at about a mile each. And if I'm feeling good, I'll go over the next 2, which are easier mountains. Mountains 3 and 4 are a little bit easier than the first mountain. The toughest mountain is mountain number 5. I doubt I will go up that one. I have done that one before. That's right after the trailhead that I parked at in January. So I did that mountain last year. But anyway, this looks like it's about to get steep, so I'm gonna cut this off. But I'll if I see any good views or any wildlife, I'll check in. Bye bye. I don't know if you can see it down there. Right down there is a western diamondback rattlesnake. So I'll just wait till it decides to move on. I am shaking. I have never been this close to a rattlesnake in the wild. That thing is still coiled up, ready to strike. I mean, I'm way far from it. I can see it barely, but it was not moving. Good night, that scared me. It stopped rattling, but it's facing the other way, but it's not moving. Oh, wow. Talk about scary. Whew. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna keep on waiting until it moves on. I'll check in. Bye. All right, so here's another check-in. I've been here probably for 30 minutes. It just won't move. And it's just sitting there coiled like it's ready to strike. But I mean, I'm probably at least 30 feet from it. I mean, it's way far away. I can barely see it, but like, oh, I don't know what to do. Hoping that nobody comes from the other way. Keep on waiting till it moves on. Snake held me up for about 2 hours. Almost a whole, yeah, at least an hour and a half. Walked away a good probably quarter of a mile. About 6:45, 7. I went back to just see if it had moved on, and it had. I don't really know exactly my plans. I'm gonna have to look at my map just since I had to kind of change what I was going to do. So it looks like I'm gonna have to do five mountains tomorrow, and they're all within the first 6.5 miles. Anyway, hopefully that's all the dangerous wildlife I see on the rest of this trip. Anyway, I'll probably just check in the morning, and I'll figure out what my plans are for tonight, or what my plans are for tomorrow, tonight before I go to sleep. And I'll probably watch WandaVision because I have 2 episodes left. All right, bye-bye. Okay, so I just climbed up the second mountain, which is the first mountain of today. Got up about 7, headed out about 8. It's probably about 8:30 or 8:45 now. Plan for today is to go to the winding stair area, which means I'll climb the 5 mountains that are left, and then go another 5 or so miles to the winding stairs, which is a really neat, cool area by Little Missouri waterfall, or Little Missouri River. Still a little spooked by the rattlesnake from yesterday and the two-hour fiasco that it caused, but my new tent is pretty awesome, so really happy with that. Got the Gossamer the One, that's what it's called. But doing a lot of running into cobwebs today. Definitely hit some views when I get to that last mountain. It's got a really, really fantastic view. I had a good breakfast, had some oatmeal. I like this. This is really pretty. See if you can get some of that. Yeah. Wow. I started at Little Missouri Trailhead. Little Missouri, yeah. Huh? Oh, yeah. How about you? Say what? Okay. You probably saw I got to the Eagle Rock Vista, the view, real pretty view, probably right before this check-in. I didn't check in up there because there were a bunch of people up there, so I didn't want to record. But got through all the mountains to one of my favorite parts of this trail, to Winding Stair. It'll be 4 miles. I got to cross the Little Missouri River. Oh, the tough part is done. The mountain section is done. From here on out, all the way back to my car is pretty flat. I'm so spooked about that rattlesnake that any little noise I hear, I like jump. Big old armadillo. Hey! Does not care about me. Cool. This is a pretty tricky part. You got this right here, little waterfall. Right over there, you see the bubbling. That's where a spring is coming from. It's feeding this. The trail goes that way, straight through there. So this is super deep. And that's deep over there, so I gotta walk across this little waterfall right here without falling down there. But it's not that bad. I've done this before. And then you just gotta be careful. But cool, like that. Really neat area. This is going to be one of my favorite parts. Just so scenic right here. With everything, waterfalls and all the rivers and creeks. It's a cool place. We have the rare refrigerator flower here. It's not in full bloom. As you see, it hasn't thrown its doors yet. But anyway, so it's always good to have refrigerators out here in the wild. Lots of electricity to keep those things running. I made it to camp and it is beautiful. I got a really good campsite. So it's a really nice area. Man, I've been here for a while and I'm the only one here. It's a little after 8. I'm guessing I'm gonna be the only one here. But you can hear the Little Missouri just down the hill. I'll figure out how to fix this. This should be tighter, but there's no rain or wind forecast tonight. This will be fine. So anyway, really good day. Saw lots of wildlife. I saw 3 armadillo and a couple of deer, and yeah, it was a good day. But anyway, all right, well, I should wrap it up. I got 10 miles to do tomorrow, and I will wrap it up tomorrow. All right, bye-bye. Okay, so good morning. This is my last day. I got 10 miles to go. And then I'll be done. I'll be back at my car. And this should be a relatively, well, 10 miles is going to be 10 miles, but it should be a relatively easy compared to the last 2 days, especially yesterday. I did 12 yesterday with 5 of those mountains, and that was just tough. But got a Little Missouri River crossing shortly, and then a couple little small climbs, and then it's relatively easy after that. Pretty happy with myself. I was able to get up and eat and out of camp in less than an hour, which is pretty rare for me if I cook breakfast, and I did cook breakfast this morning. I made oatmeal, and I like having a warm breakfast, or whatever. I like having a good breakfast versus a One of those meal replacement bars. Not a big fan of like the Cliff bars and stuff. But anyway, I'll check in as I see some cool stuff. Again, 10 miles to the car. I'm ready to be done. Go home. I'll talk to you soon. There's Little Missouri Falls. Oh, that's beautiful. All right. I can see my car. I made it. 27 miles since around 2.5 days or 3 days, whatever you want to call it. I started at this time exactly 2 days ago, 2:30 p.m. So anyway, it's fun. It's hard. Fun little rattlesnake adventure. But all right, this should conclude it. Bye-bye.